time frame, likely the daily and weekly time frames, when generally analyzes any market, whether it be indices, FX, stocks, or even cryptos. Then I begin to descend. Why do we act this way? We merely look at the market overall direction. When we do this, price is clearly incapable of positive trend. So if I am holding a trade on a higher time frame like the 4-hour time frame period, I will mostly be looking for purchasing opportunities there. I do, however, now have 3 moving average in this chart. You will see that one of my moving average make uses of the 8 moving average will serve as an exact indication. So we will overlook that for the time being. Correct, since the blue normally prevails over the red, we must be seeing more bullish volume on the market. Correct, that's all there it is to it. As you can see, price is currently constructing lower lows, higher highs together with the actual levels of structure. So there is a bullish trending structure present that will still be a higher peak. Even if we started from this low, then comes a deeper low. If therefore it is clearly that price is currently constructing this kind of bullish pattern naturally. We will not get into the details of why this significant move took place here just yet. Let's make a general glance at the candlestick nevertheless, because you will be much more if you can analyze and read this candlestick as accurately as possible. It will only increase the value of your trading in the long run. Now, one thing I do like to pay attention to while reading this candlestick and trading is the wicks. On the daily period, there is undoubtedly a considerable amount of resistance that price did reject in the end. Now this situation, the weekly or daily or correct for the most part. I look at the overall even handles number, because there are more one that your larger financial institution and banks will trade. So let's suppose price injected 1455 at this very moment. The next level that is commonly tested is this 1500 level, which is somehow however around this area. Simply pay close attention to those levels. They will also be categorized by me as crucial levels. We are thus getting close to the 1750 level. This is the area price did, as you can see, rejected that. At that point there was some sort of selling pressure on the price. Also take a note of these candles on the weekly time frame period. We can clearly see that price is making higher lows. If I could just get it out the way this week. Keep in mind that the wicks are not even becoming any smaller than they are last week. This demonstrates to us that price is undoubtedly creating greater lows on this weekly time frame, and that price might possibly be creating higher highs at this time. We are not simply going to focus on it though. I also want to take a look at the fact that the previous week closing was higher than the previous week high. The price achieved its greater position on this doji candle at this moment, which is the highest level last week. Price really made higher highs, higher lows for the week after it closed above it. Am I correct? I also want to draw your attention to the fact that price did close above this level just now. Let's just keep it at level of resistance, which is 1730. Okay, let's kind of keep that highlighting the red their cost ended above it. So what can we anticipate? Price is likely to decline the next week and search for some sort of spot trade. So let's truly reduce the time frame periods to day, and I suppose we could see this a little bit more clearly here. Further specifies might be seen. When it's come to the structure, we can see things clearly. Take a note of the week through low points. They are rising in the heights that indicate that the price is creating greater lows in the resistance. Price is obviously disappeared on this level. It the return to your straightforward break and retest. So you realize that at the one moment seller held at this level, they are, you can see, selling resistance right now. We have a double top and the price has since decreased. A fundamental retail pattern would be that once the price really crossed over the resistance level at 1680, the price fell and the period resistance level served as a level of support in the region. There was a purchasing pressure, and as you can see, this was absolutely a good chance for you make a transaction. That would have been a good chance for you really trade if price had maintained at this level of support. Go long, as it will make sense for you to do so at the resistance. Hold it. You not to purchase at level of support at cheap price and sell at higher price. Now normally when price is consolidating like it is right now, I only seek to buy at spot. Why? Because a bullish trend is now in place. The likelihood that the price will rise further after a period of consolidating becoming bullish is far more desirable than falling below the price support and continuing to fall. There is some resistance here. You can understand why this would took this trade when it's come to the real structure. Price suppressed resistance and rose. It will seem that those candlesticks present break. Let's assume there is a opposition in this area. Let's just drag this out a while. Ignore how hideous this will appear. I am no Pablo Picasso. All I am is a merchant. All I am is a merchant. Let's kind of create another candlestick here once price. When price display this candlestick shape, it's seen as the breaking of the barrier at the level. So what could we be able to expect on this trading day? Price definitely reverse course, giving us the chance to really rely go long, and we can now look at that over a short time frame, right? So the only thing I will checking to see whether this level of support can continue, right? If the level was previously resistant, may now serve as a support. If the level which was before underlying selling pressure can now serve as a level of entry for buyers. It is. Remember that those moving averages are also crossed, suggesting that we could aim to go long at this time. Currently an aggressive entry strategy, right? So one thing I am going to do here is I am run my Fibonacci retracement tool based on the 4-hour. One more, the tool is just used to look at potential area for the price to reverse and continue the trend, contrary to what many people would have you believe. It is not some historic magical instrument. Since the 20s 20 and the 50, we can plainly see that one and decade to go long as well. Therefore over a long period of time 20 is produced as maintained above the 50. Price declined by 50%, forming this level of support. How can we tell that price formed is providing this amount of support? Simply at that level responding bullishly, right? This will have been the most forceful entrance at this price. I will not have skipped at this entry for sure. I would have just waited till next. Since I usually like to go long at the 51.8, I will check see if this 50% can roll. We will now discuss how and why we will place the pause in the manner that we did. Remember that this amount of resistance is there only a daily basis, correct? I will thus cross that my daily list. You can see that we have necessary degree of resistance. We had the first injection here of 50%. When it's come to that, it's time of confirmation. The price drop to the 50% level was sufficient and significance. It has retraced for far enough to be regarding as a high low, and considering the fact that before considering going long, we want to price to offer us a great discount. Am I right? I just like that price reverse around 50% move away order. We will think being to try go long at that moment. All I wanted to do was see whether price could reject or it has this 50% Z level. That will do, right? As a result, we can see that the entrance method was quite straight away. We have a bit more data here for this ultimate time frame.